Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Can you see that, like, I just want this effort to go noticed, you know what I mean? You know how sometimes effort goes unnoticed? I hope that this goes noticed, that I'm wearing a fall outfit in every single video. Today I'm doing black leggings with this chunky fall sweater from Abercrombie. So yeah, today's just gonna be a chill, healthy day in the life. I prepped my matcha, so I'm gonna be having matcha today. Today's just a cozy day, a healthy day in the life. I'm also going to do a Q&A. I asked you guys on Instagram, what is it that you want to know about, like, health and wellness and balancing mom life, and what Violet eats and her meals and what I eat and all of that. So it's just gonna be a super cozy vlog. My sister is here. I actually went to this health food store last night and they were making homemade potato leek soup and bone broth. So I ended up getting some, so I'm gonna go have that right now with some of the chicken that I prepped yesterday. And yeah, just like, it's just gonna be cozy. Grab a matcha, grab a coffee, and hang out with me today. Okay, so two things that I prep weekly that I'm always asked about is my chicken. Anytime I'm adding chicken in a recipe, you guys ask how I make it, and my matcha. By the way, this is my view when I'm cooking. Oh, I love it. So I got this recipe from Clean and Delicious YouTube channel years ago, and I've been making it ever since. It's the easiest chicken ever. I will leave it down below. I followed the recipe almost exact. I used a meat mallet. I did all the steps. So you could see I'm just coating the chicken with olive oil, and I'm only using one wet hand, and then I keep my dry hand to like wash my hands and all of that, to be able to like turn on the faucet without spreading chicken everywhere. The only thing I switch up is the seasoning. So I do garlic salt, I do pepper, I do Italian seasoning, and paprika. This comes out perfect. I feel like this is the one thing, if you eat chicken, of course, if you know how to prep a really yummy, delicious, like perfect chicken, you can really make so many different things. You can make chicken salads, you can make wraps, you can make tacos, you could switch up the seasonings, but this is really the base. And then while that is baking, I make my matcha. So this makes 2 cups, and then I prep it again afterwards. So this is my favorite matcha. This is Sun Life. And I am copying my favorite matcha recipe from Matchaful. So Matchaful is a matcha store in Soho, and they make this vanilla cinnamon matcha, and it is delicious. I'm using my pumpkin pie seasoning because it does have cinnamon in it and nutmeg, and it's delicious. But if you don't have that, you could just use cinnamon, and they use a lot. So they use cinnamon, they use vanilla, they use maple syrup. Everything that I put in this, they also use. And then I just blend it up, and this bottle is actually from Matchaful. I always get their matcha bottled up, and now I've just been saving the bottles. And what you want to do is bottle up your matcha, put a lid on it, put it in the refrigerator for like an hour, and then it looks like this. It gets nice and thick, and you could either have it cold or you could heat it up over the stove. So then when I was done with that, the chicken was ready, and as you can see, it comes out perfect. So I have my sister over today, and we're making a fall chicken salad. That's what we felt like, with goat cheese and cranberries and walnuts, like just like your perfect fall salad. And I added some fresh thyme. We did a green apple, a red apple, and some apple cider vinegar. I also added in olive oil. I kept the dressing really simple today. I didn't feel like doing like a whole thing. Just mix that together. And then I topped it with fig preservatives, so like a fig jam, and artichokes. Okay, so I got asked this question a lot. Great question, and I don't have the best answer for it, so you guys can let me know what you do, and hopefully we can help each other. But a couple of you asked, what do you do when you feel burnt out? I used to think I got burnt out before I was Violet's mom, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, she walks everywhere. Oh, don't touch that. Oh my gosh, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. And it's like all day I'm go, 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 go. When I was at my brother's wedding, my cousin was watching me with her, and we went to go eat, and she like threw her fork, she threw her cup, and then she threw her food, and then she wanted to eat her food, and then she wanted to go play on the floor, but then she wanted to still be eating. And he was like, this is so much work parenting. So with all that being said, that like whole background, it is so easy to feel burnt out. And when I said that I don't really have the best answer for that, what will happen is like towards the end of the week, I will start to feel cranky and my husband will be like, okay, you need like go in the room, you know, do your pamper routine, go do a face mask, go take a bath, go take a shower, like I got her. And then when I could tell he's overwhelmed and he's starting to get cranky, that's what I do. So I don't really have like the best answer. If I could prevent it before it happens, then that would obviously be better. By the way, my background like keeps moving. My dog is laying right here. The next question I want to answer is, how are you able to do everything with a small toddler? And then I saw other questions about, do I ever get mom guilt and this and that. So I'm gonna answer both of them together because they both kind of go together for me. And me and Jared actually both have been experiencing mom guilt and dad guilt. We just both have. We do have a part-time nanny. I'm able to go to the gym. It's because we have somebody that comes at 8:30 every day. We almost feel like, oh my God, we should have done this different, or we should have did that different. And my husband, especially like around food, like some days we are just so busy. We do love to cook in our house and we love healthy meals, but sometimes when you're cooking a healthy breakfast, a healthy lunch, and a healthy dinner, it just doesn't all happen. And work and keeping up with the house and cleaning and all that. Anybody that's a parent knows that sometimes it's just literally impossible to do it all. But we ended up finding Nurture Life and they are sponsoring today's video. Nurture Life is just great for parents that want to feed their kids good, healthy meals, and she loves it. So Nurture Life is a meal delivery service for kids like 10 months. I think it starts at 10 months to 10 years old. So if you just want to feed your kids something healthy and something that they will love, like I'm going to insert Violet eating these salmon cakes. They're like these little circular salmon, and you guys know from my what I eat in a day videos, Violet loves salmon. I'm like, what kind of kid is this? Like, she's not like a chicken finger kid or a French fry kid. Whenever we're out, we order her like off the kids menu and she doesn't eat it. Like, she literally eats what we eat. So the food is all ready to go. I do heat it over the stove with olive oil, but you can microwave it. We just don't have one, and I just don't really microwave food anymore. But this is the chicken and pasta. She really likes this one. So for the most part, like I said, we do a lot of the cooking. Violet eats what we eat, but then there's times where me and my husband post me. I've shared that before. We will order sweet green salads. We order from this Greek place, and Violet just will not eat it. There's just always that mom guilt, like, oh, we were so busy this week, or my husband had an event. My husband is obsessed because he's super picky about what Violet eats. And the other thing I love and why I wanted to work with them, you order it when you need it. It's flexible. So we all know with like parent life, mom life, you need things to be flexible. So if you guys do want to try Nurture Life, I know your kids will love it. I will leave a link down below and you can save 50% off your first week with my code SAM50. And like I said, everything will be linked down below. What tools do you use when you feel off or don't feel motivated? So that happened to me like a couple weeks ago. I just felt like I couldn't even pinpoint it. You know, I couldn't say I feel off because of this or I feel off because of that. I couldn't really like get there. And what I did was I just forced myself. And I've seen this quote on Pinterest and I have it somewhere on my phone, but it was like, the motivation really never comes. Like, there's never going to be one day where you're like, today's the day I'm going to make myself a meal plan, or today's the day I'm going to work out. This is your sign. Like, I'm telling you right now in this moment, this is your sign to do whatever it is you want to do. If you want to journal more, well then right when you're done watching this video, journal. I took it to the extreme when I was feeling unmotivated, and I went to the gym and signed up for a workout program. And like I said in my previous videos, it costs money and like extra money on top of the gym membership. And that was like, for me, what kept me on track to like just go and do it. Your top books on mindset and health. So obviously you guys know I love the book Atomic Habits. I love Obstacles is the Way. I also love the book Manifest Now. That's a really good book. As far as health, I'll go back to my medical medium books and I'll just kind of read about different meals he has in there and like, you know, why you should have certain things. So I don't have a ton of health books, but definitely like mindset and all that kind of stuff. Do you still breastfeed? If not, which milk does Violet drink? So I am still breastfeeding. So we're still doing 2 feedings at night. Unfortunately, she does wake up at night still. And when she does have milk during the day, she has goat milk. Have you been seeing any results from your new diet or exercise routine? So yes, I could like feel my body changing. I don't like Definitely can't see any new muscle growth yet because obviously it takes time, and I'm only 3 weeks into my program. It's just like fast-paced weights. Like as you guys saw, my goal is to see results by my birthday. So my birthday is November 27th, which is obviously the end of next month. So I started this program in September, so I feel like that was like a realistic time. And I just want to feel my best in a bathing suit. Yeah, just feel and look my best. Any tips for sticking to a morning routine? Yes. I think, like, for example, me making my matcha, like making it ahead of time, things like that. Even if you're a coffee person, but just having things to look forward to. In my recent video, I talked a lot about that you need things to look forward to in your routine, whether it's your workout. It's not that I love working out, but I look forward to the me time, that it's literally just time for myself. And I look forward to how I feel afterwards. I always have like a glow in my skin afterwards, and I just feel really good. So yeah, definitely that. If you're enjoying what you're doing, you'll continue to do it. If you're forcing yourself or forcing a routine that just doesn't work for you, then you're not gonna stick with it. I love this one. How to stop people pleasing. Comfiest shoes to walk in every season. Well, you guys know I love my Birkenstocks. I'm all about comfort over like aesthetic. But I guess in the snow and winter, those aren't great. But I really do love my Birkenstocks. Even on a cold fall day, I'll wear them with socks. Fashionista over here. How to stop people pleasing. As a recovering people pleaser, as I like to say. Well, you know what? I think I've learned that when people can't accept my no, or I don't have time for that, or I can't overextend myself. That's what I used to do in the past. If I was doing something, it was always I had to give so much more, and more was expected of me than the other person or people or whatever it was. So I've learned to say no, and I realized that with some of that, friendships have ended because of that, or have not been as close. And what you have to realize with people pleasing, when you do start to say no and people don't accept that, actually two things will happen. Either the person will accept it and prefer the boundaries. A lot of people, we just like knowing each other's boundaries, and people will respect you more when they know what your boundaries are. So that could happen, or a friendship or relationship or a work relationship starts to not be the same. It starts to dwindle, and what you have to remember is at the end of the day, like that was gonna happen either way, because at some point this person wasn't respecting you. How to start eating healthy, where to find easy recipes. Well, not just to like plug in my channel, but I do feel like I do a good job at sharing such easy recipes that we can all do, and I find a lot of my inspo from Pinterest. So Violet has her fall out. Yeah, you wanna dance? Dance, dance. Violet has her fall outfit on too. Her shirt says, "Waiting on my letter to Hogwarts." Cutesy!
It was so funny. I know. Wait, my finger. It was so
Wait, my finger. I want to hear how you're a klutz.
No, so like I do something every single day where I'm a klutz. Like one day I dropped goat milk all over my brand new sneakers. Like goat. Like really like clumsy. I almost drop the bottle every day, like, cause you know it's like silicone,
yeah.
So it just like slips.
Yeah.
So today I tripped and fell like hard.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm
here?
Okay. Yeah, here. And like Violet started laughing, and I just thought, cause I'm like, I started laughing hysterical, cause I'm like, you would have laughed, like, you know?
Yeah.
And Leah was just sitting there like so concerned, but Violet's like laughing hysterically. I'm like, that's you, cause you always say like I'm a klutz, and we always laugh about it.
Also my child's mate.
Yeah. We have this salad, and this salad's gonna be yummy.
Okay, so we are Panera over here. We have potato leek soup that I bought at a health food store, and then the salad that we made yesterday. We had all the fixings to have it again. It's so cozy. It's so cozy. I have the worst chill today. I just want to wear my jacket all day.